Good morning, guys. We've got some issues with the F350 today. Not anything big, it's the batteries. We want to take care of it the right way because it's battery acid, and I want to hop into it and show you guys what we've got going on, so let's get into it. Nobody likes battery acid, including humans, and it's a prevalent thing. But we know how to take care of this the right way, so I want to show you guys a couple tricks along the way. You may not have all the tools that we have available to us, but you can do this pretty good at your house and do it the right way. So let's hop into it. So here's issue number one. It's obviously we're dealing with a diesel here, so we've got two batteries. If you look real close, that hold down is nasty. We're going to get that taken care of and cleaned up. And then issue number two is over here. We've got the exact same thing going on here. We can easily take care of this a couple different ways. The first way that we can do this is we can replace both the hold downs. We've still got to clean it up off the batteries and stuff though. That's not the greatest solution. I guess it would work, but we can also get them cleaned up, the batteries cleaned up, and repaint them. Super simple to do, but we need to first take care of the battery acid. We've got some boiling hot water here. We just want to take that boiling hot water and start rinsing all this down. This battery is not near as bad as some can be. Make sure to remove your pieces here. Just rinse all this down really good. We'll hop over and do that other battery as well. So at this point, you're going to turn into a little bit of a chemist here. We're going to take our regular baking soda and we'll add a little bit to a cup. This is basic. It's got a pH level of about 8 or so. So we're going to basically balance out the situation that's going on the battery with the acid. This will help to prevent this from happening in the future. It's not going to completely keep it away, but we'll mix some of our hot water with that. Doesn't take a whole lot of this, but enough to kind of make it dissolve. Kind of spin it around, mix it up. The hot water will help it dissolve it really nicely. And we'll just let it sit for a minute. Get it on this hold down. So we've let that sit for about 5 minutes or so. We've got our ripping hot water. We're gonna go ahead and just start rinsing all this stuff down, get everything off the battery. And here in just a minute, we'll also take off our battery hold down. I think you'll find most of this stuff is gonna be 10 millimeter. You may not have access to one of these, and if you don't, that's okay. It's an ultrasonic cleaner. We're gonna drop that battery bracket in there. We've got this set to 80 degrees Celsius. It's above 150 degrees Fahrenheit. We'll let this sit in there, and then we'll turn on the cleaning action once we've got the other one unbolted. Here is the second one. This is just simple green and water, and then I'm gonna put the 4 nuts in there as well. And then we're gonna turn this on for probably, we want it to get really clean. We'll go ahead and do like 25 minutes. So we just finished up with the ultrasonic cleaner. Hopefully this stuff looks good. Usually I'll kind of rinse it out in that and let it drip before I take it out. Bounce the water off. So we're actually looking pretty good. Clean that stuff off nicely. We'll let it dry off on this rag for a minute. Looks like I had another nut in there that I didn't know about. So this is what we're working with now. And we'll kind of use a wire brush or something to get some of this cleaned up. And then we'll go in with our high build primer and etching primer after we wipe these off with some acetone, and we'll be ready to paint. So when they come out of the ultrasonic cleaner, they're actually pretty warm. Actually, they're hot. So it doesn't take a whole lot for them to dry off. And now any of this paint that's left over literally is just kind of flaking right off. So we don't want to take all of it off, but we do want to get any of the loose stuff for sure. So I'm just taking a wire brush and kind of cleaning this up. So before we use the acetone, there's a few areas that I kind of want to blow out that I won't be able to wipe very well. So we're going to use some brake cleaner on that. Now for the acetone. We're not doing, you know, final prep paint work for car shows here. We're just trying to get this cleaned up. So I know that my hands got some oil on it. That's fine. Not a big deal. Okay, I would say we are now paint ready. So we ended up just letting these brackets sit overnight so that they can go ahead and dry up nicely. They're not tacky anymore, which is going to be super nice because we're not going to scratch them all up putting them back on. These are super simple to put on. They just literally go on the opposite way they came off. On the Power Strokes, the bracket for the battery goes under the bracket for this harness here. And then it just pops down on top of there. And our nuts came super clean in the ultrasonic cleaner. They're essentially like brand new, pretty much. So we'll throw those back on. And take them down with our impact here. Then we'll make sure our cap's on. Just like that. Now that we've got the battery hold downs on, we'll go ahead and pop up these caps. You can kind of get either a flathead screwdriver in there. Don't jack up your fender, obviously. Or you can use like a trim removal tool like this and pop these caps up. If you can, I recommend doing this after your battery's kind of been cleaned off, like you saw us doing it earlier in the video. And this is battery acid, so if you guys get this on yourself, make sure to wipe it off and rinse it thoroughly. It will burn your skin, so take care of that. You can get a flashlight and look inside each one of these reservoirs. These all look a little bit low. So we'll get some distilled water and we'll add a little bit to each one of these. Before we add any water, if you can, I highly recommend very carefully cleaning off the outside of this. You don't want to rinse any of that gunk down in there. Just be super careful not to push it into the hole. And I'm just using some simple green on the rag here. And this is distilled water, like I said, it doesn't take much. I recommend not trying to pour it out of your gallon. It's just going to be too difficult. And you just want to fill these up to the bottom of the sleeve. Right there. So here's what we're working with. There's a sleeve that your plastic piece goes into, and essentially just looking to fill that water up until it hits the bottom of that sleeve on all of these. Next, you want to come in here and clean up any of this extra water. Again, you don't want to push any of that dirt, anything that's left over in there. Kind of just clean this up. And then you can snap your caps back on. You'll feel them kind of sink back into place when they go on. And then this is just a preference thing, but next time I wash the vehicle, all this is going to get washed down, probably just with some Simple Green, obviously protect your alternator and stuff like that. But we'll get any debris that's left like below the battery, that any of the acid's kind of still sitting there. We'll kind of try to rinse all that down and get it out of the engine bay. Okay, so all that's basically left is to do that other one. I'm not going to film that. It's a repeat of what we did here. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I hope this video helps you out. If you guys got any tips above and beyond what we've done here, please leave those in the comments as well. Check out our page. We've got a ton of content on power strokes and just overall maintenance, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.